here to start the second half. Dragic with the assist. What a play! Looking to make it even closer. David Lee gets stripped to the ball. Andrew out of there with it. Wiggins, what a spin and an even better finish. Andrew put it all on display early on here this afternoon. Wiggins, a perfect 4 of 4 from the...
Hello, I'm your host, Lamar L.A. Smith, and welcome to another edition of Inside 380. Now, on this episode of Inside 380, we're going to keep it brief. We're talking about the NHL Playoffs and this year's Masters at Augusta National, as usual. Now, the Inside 380 Player of the Week candidates are Trevor Story and Robinson Cano, who both had 4 home runs on this very short MLB season thus far. You have J.J. Barea, who's been balling for the Mavs. You got Mr. Triple-Double himself, Russell Westbrook, and Dollar Dame dropping dimes, Damian Lillard. Now, the first topic, we're going to talk about the NHL Playoffs. The NHL Playoffs will start this weekend. It approaches us very soon. And you have 3 teams in the East looking for a spot. You got Detroit, who has a 24-year playoff streak on the line. You got the Boston Bruins, and you have the Philadelphia Flyers. My pick to make the playoffs is Boston and Detroit, because at the end of the day, those teams always find a way to make the postseason every year. Detroit has a 24-year streak that they're trying to make 25 and keep alive. They're 2 points ahead of the other 2 teams with 3 games to play. And if they beat Boston in their next game, they'll virtually be locked in to a playoff spot. Now, who knows who's going to make it? Either way, it doesn't really matter, because I don't think either of those 2 teams that will make it will advance far in the playoffs. Probably will be out in the first round. But at this time of the year, if you can get in, you just have a chance to win. So if you can get in, it's anybody's ball game. Now, also, you got the Capitals and their title hopes. They had 55 wins and 117 points. They already have clinched the President's Trophy. They did that about a week ago. You got Alex Ovechkin, who leads the league in goals with 47 goals. You got TJ Oshie, who has 26. You have Kuznetsov and Backstrom, who both have ridiculous amounts of assists. Backstrom has 47. Kuznetsov has 55. And you just have a collection of talented players who all either are really talented or have the talent and the playoff experience that will have this team that looks destined to win it all get them deep through the playoffs. You got Justin Williams, you got TJ Oshie, you got a lot of guys that's fought in the playoffs and made really key contributions to the teams that they have. So you have to look out for that. Also, will the Blackhawks repeat? Now, Patrick Kane has over 100 points. The first American-born player in a very, very, very long time to have over 100 points in a season. He also has 44 of those, which is right behind Alex Ovechkin for goal scorer this year. And he has 58 assists. So he's just out there getting it. Now, the team has Jonathan Toews. They have the possible, actually not possible, scratch that, the likely NHL Rookie of the Year in Artemi Panarin. You also have Hjalmarsson. You have Seabrook. You got Duncan Keith. You got a lot of talented players on the Blackhawks team. They've won 3 titles in 6 years. They know how to win. Watch out for them in the playoffs. Now, this year, playoffs will be scary to watch, but in a not-so-shocking Stanley Cup final, my prediction, before we even see the matchups, before you even see the matchups, I got the Capitals and the Blackhawks. Capitals coming out the East, Blackhawks coming out the West. We'll see if that holds true. I'm your host, Lamar L.A. Smith. That was the NHL Playoff Preview.
This ball is hit high in the air, deep left field. Did anybody do that? Another bomb. Trevor Story makes it 2-1.
That's a terrific, that's the 11th charge he's taken. Number 1 for the Heat. McDermott picks up his second. A little more than 2 minutes gone here in the fourth.
Crawford, he has Favors on him. He'll fire in Favors' face for the win. Bingo! Crawford knocks out a free ball with 0.2 of a second to go.